Hello, this is Femi-pius and welcome to my channel. And today's video, I'm going to be talking about some bad eating habits that you need to stop and how you can go about stopping them. And so feel free to like this video and to drop your comments if you find value. So feel free to drop your comments if you find value. So the first bad eating habit is skipping meals. Now, when you skip meals, you tend to eat more food later in the day. And so sometimes people think skipping meals is good, but what happens is that you now tend to overeat later in the day, and then it defeats all purpose. Number two is eating too fast. You want to eat slowly. So it takes 20 minutes for your brain to receive signals from the stomach that you are full. That is when satiety sets in. So if you eat too fast, what happens is that you tend to overeat. So what you can do to stop this eating habit is to slow down your meal. You actually have to be mindful. You have to be intentional. You take your spoon of meal or your fork of meal and you chew it completely. You swallow and you take a pause. And then you eat the next spoon. And thereafter, after a while, you get used to eating slowly. Initially, you're going to struggle, but after a while, it's going to get better. Another bad eating habit is eating too much processed food or too much junk food. Yes, we're in the age of instant, convenient, and quick fixes. However, when it comes to food and eating, you want to be sure of what you're eating. Most processed foods do not contain healthy ingredients. And oftentimes, the food industry would rather, make profit. And so the quality of the ingredients is usually subpar. And, you have to learn to read labels, but you want to eat food in their natural state as much as you can. So go, slow down or try and cut off as much processed foods as you can and try and eat, meals in their natural state. It's going to be tough at the beginning if you are used to eating processed foods because they are available, they are ready to go. So one way to stop this is to plan ahead. You have to plan your meals. You have to make sure you have all the food and the ingredients you need to prepare your meals, and you can prep your meals ahead. That way they are quick and easy to access when you need them, and you don't resort to processed food. If you eat when you are angry or when you are bored or when you are anxious, then you're going to tend to overeat oftentimes. This is a habit that you have to stop. So what you need to do is to find other activities to do rather than food. Find activities that will engage you. Have activities that you can go to. For some people, it's just to go out and take a walk. Taking a walk will help to clear their mind and take their mind off whatever they are, that is making them angry or upset, and they come back and they don't have to eat. Another thing is that find somebody to talk to. If you are feeling upset, you are feeling angry, look for somebody to talk about what you're feeling rather than resorting to food. Make sure that food is eaten when you are hungry, not just when you want to eat. That way, you will not overeat. Another common bad eating habit is eating while you are distracted. A lot of people eat food when they watch movies and they are doing other things. If you do that, you tend to eat a lot much more than when you sit down and eat your food mindfully. So when you have movies, that's not the time to bring out food to eat. I know it's kind of, it's the culture. When people go to movies, they have food to eat, they have drinks and all that. Yes. Now, for movies, if you have the quantity of food that you want to eat, you should plan ahead. So even if you're going to eat in the movies, plan the size of the food you're going to eat so that you don't eat more than necessary. But if you're at home and you just have a big bowl of popcorn, you just keep popping it into your mouth, and before you know it, you have completed the bowl when you didn't mean to. So what you want to do for movies is that when you're watching movies, you want to watch with other people. That way you can chat about the movie, what is going on, so that you are not distracted and you just pop food into your mouth. Another way is to have the size of food, the exact size you want to eat. You can measure it out ahead, put it in a small bowl and keep it by your side. And you know that once you are done with this, then you do not eat anymore. Another habit is drinking a lot of sugary drinks. A lot of people take a lot of soda and empty calories in fizzy drinks and sugary drinks, and this is actually a bad habit, because you're going to be drinking a lot of empty calories that you will not be satisfied with, and you will still eat the meals that you plan to eat, so you tend to overeat. Apart from overeating, processed and refined sugars do not help you, do not support your health. They spike your insulin and allow insulin levels to be high. When insulin levels are high, then you are more likely to develop insulin resistance, which can lead to diabetes. So you want to be careful about sugary drinks. Also, insulin level will not allow fat to come out of the cells, rather it will keep fat in the cells, and this will affect fat burning. Sugar makes you look much older. It affects your metabolism generally. So you want to avoid sugary drinks. And the way to stop that is to have healthy alternatives. Have healthy alternatives available. Make sure that you do not buy these calorie-rich drinks. Make sure they are not readily available. Do not put them at home so that you are not tempted to drink them. Get used to drinking water, and with time you will realize that your appetite for these sugary drinks will go down. But initially it's going to be difficult because you're used to taking them. So make sure they are not readily available so you are not tempted to drink them. As you identify these bad eating habits, you are able to take steps in order to stop them. So make sure that you find support. If you find it is difficult to do it on your own, ask for help. Research on ways to go about it. Ask your family for help. Find a community of people that are, that have the value and the vision on the mind to eat healthy, and then join that community so they can support you. You will be glad you did. Your health will be much better, and you would actually feel much better. So I hope you found value in this video. I hope you have identified some bad eating habits that you are currently exhibiting, and you have also found one or two ways in which you can stop them. Till I catch you on my next video, feel free to like and to comment, and do subscribe to this channel so that you can get more videos like this, and also put on your bell notification so that you will know when I release a new video.